Let's look at solving for x straight line geometry. The first type of angles you can get are complementary angles. Now complementary angles add up to 90 degrees. So here we have x and 30. So x plus 30 equals 90. If I solve for x, x will be 90 minus 30, which is 60. The next one, supplementary angles. Supplementary angles add up to 180 degrees. So we have 150 and x there. So 150 plus x is equal to 180. Supplementary angles my reason. X will then equal to 180 degrees minus 150 degrees, which is 30 degrees. The same for my next one. I can see because it's a straight line, again, this is going to be supplementary. So I take all three angles, which is 35 plus x plus 20 plus 10, and I make those all equal to 180 degrees. And I solve for x here, so x will equal to 180 degrees minus 35 minus 20 minus 10, and x is equal to 115 degrees. You can also get a revolution, which is this. Now a revolution or angles around a point add up to 360 degrees. So I take all of these, x plus 70 plus 110 plus 70, all of them must equal to 360 degrees because it's a revolution. And I solve for x by saying x is equal to, take all my constants over, 360 minus 70 minus 110 minus 70, and x should equal to 110 degrees there. You can also get vertically opposite angles. Now these are angles that are directly opposite each other. So x is equal to 20. Vertically opposite angles are equal. So x equals 20. My reason, vertically opposite angles are equal. Now for parallel lines. We have three types of angles we work with. The first one is corresponding angles. Now corresponding angles are equal and they look like this. They look like an F shape, like so, where both angles must be above each of the parallel lines on the same side of your transversal. So corresponding angles are equal, so in this case x is equal to 20. My reason, corresponding angles. Co-interior angles look like this. Interior means inside. They must be inside the parallel lines on the same side of your transversal again. So, but in this case, co-interior angles add up to 180 degrees. So x plus 60 here must equal to 180. If I solve for x, x will be 120. Alternate angles are equal, so alternate angles look like this. They are on alternate sides of the transversal. They are not on the same side of the transversal, but they are between the parallel lines. Because they are equal, in this case, the two angles, 2x minus 10, must equal to 150, and I can solve for x. 2x is equal to 150 plus 10 if I take the negative 10 over. 2x is 160, x will be 160 divided by 2, which is 80 degrees there. Triangles, solving for x, so you can get sum of angles of a triangle. We know that the sum of angles of a triangle equal to 180. So I have three angles in a triangle, x, 20, and 110. If I solve for each of them, solve for x, I need to add all of them. So x plus 20 plus 110 must equal to 180. Solve for x, I get an answer there of 50 degrees. The next one, exterior angle of a triangle is equal to the sum of the interior opposite angles. So exterior means outside the triangle here. That's equal to the sum of the two angles that are inside but opposite this angle here. So 10 plus 120 will give me 130 for x. Theorem of Pythagoras is used to solve for sides of a right angle triangle. So here we are given x as the hypotenuse because it's opposite the 90 degrees. If x is opposite the 90 degrees, we will add in the theorem of Pythagoras. So x squared is equal to 4 squared plus 3 squared. 4 squared is 16, 3 squared is 9. 16 and 9 is 25, so x squared is 25. X will be the square root of 25, which is 5. Now you can also get x here. You can see my hypotenuse is 13. My hypotenuse is not x. When the hypotenuse is not x, we need to subtract in the formula here. So x squared will equal to the bigger number, which is 13 squared minus 5 squared. 13 squared is 169, 5 squared is 25. So x will be the square root of 144, which is 12. If we're looking at quadrilaterals, we're given parallelogram ABCD. We need to solve for the unknowns here. So x, let's start with x. X will equal to 100 because I know that in a parallelogram, the opposite angles of a palm are equal to each other. So x is equal to 100. This should be 100 here. The next one, y will equal to 180 degrees minus b. So there's 180. Oh, sorry, this diagram is wrong. This diagram should be 10 there. Okay, so 180 degrees minus b. Y is equal to 180 minus 10, which is 170 degrees. That's because co-interior angles AD parallel to BC. Co-interior angles add up to 180. The next one, angle Z is equal to angle A. Opposite angles of a palm are equal. So because angle A was Y and that was 170, Z will also equal to 170 here. So we're given rhombus EFGH. We need to solve for x here. X is equal to 80 degrees, and this I got because alternate angles. So x and 80 are here. These are alternate. Alternate angles are equal. The lines that are parallel are EH and FG. Y now, Y will equal to 180 degrees minus G, the entire thing of G here, because those are co-interior angles. So Y is equal to 180 minus 40 plus 80. Y is equal to 60 degrees is your answer there.